acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
That's a really... Nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
The ball carried by number
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in.
Herbert.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
25 wide.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Yates. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
41-yard line.
Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
The ball carrier.
Desmond King making the tackle.
42-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle made at the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
We're scoreless after 1. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Shift. 15.
On second down, it's Yates. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. And right away, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Yates. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mahomes now to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On is the Chargers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Hardman to return. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Mike, 53, Mike, coming to you.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Working from the gun, Mahomes stepping up. He's going to keep it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Steps away. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 1 from the 2. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Down and 2.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
On 3rd down, Yates. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Max Crosby. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
65.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Down, Chargers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
To number 87.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. 3 buzz.
Mahomes now on first down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the 25 on second down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
36-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the car.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 28. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
I got you. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one to get you into the end zone, get you 6?
From just inside the 20, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? On 2nd down now, Savage. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Herbert throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
1st down.
From the gun, Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 12. Herbert off of play action. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 13.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
To number 34. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 22-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
6.
On 2nd down, it's Yates. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Number 34.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, now Shenault with a chance to run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Tackle made.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now 3rd and 9.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as as the lead's down to 12. So that gets them a little closer, but clearly field goals are not going to be enough to win this game, at least not this deep into it.
Yeah, agreed if this were the second quarter. But since we're in the fourth, still 2 scores down, the question would be, did the field goal do much for you? But we have to admit, from the time we've been calling these games, how fast we've seen teams play, there's still a possibility, right?
Madden moves in a hurry.
Yes, it does.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Going for it all. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now Herbert following the turnover. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Touchdown.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 35, Chiefs 9. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Mahomes to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Sterling Hoffrichter set to kick off.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So